Hey guys, I just checked out St. Luke's Hospital's website and they're still advertising that they're doing sex change hormonal therapy and sex change surgeries on minors here in Idaho. I did a video on this a few months ago with all the evidence and their websites and all of that. And so I'm going to show it here. You got to check it out. So what did these people do to earn this money, to deserve this money? Well, they participated in taking baby sires from his loving and caring parents. And what did Diego and I do to deserve everything we own and more stripped from us? Well, we said bad things about them for taking baby sires away. Bad things that are true, that they did not want other people to hear. Things that were exposing them. And what type of things did we say that were bad about them? Well, the same type of things that other people are saying about them. In fact, on February 7th, in the Idaho Tribune, there's an article titled Representative Bruce Skagg introduced bill blocking child genital mutilation and puberty blockers in Idaho. The article is very interesting. It says, yesterday, February 7th, is a day that will live in infamy for groomers, child predators, Democrats, perverts, Satanists, sodomites, Antifa, pedophilias, and the senior executives at St. Luke's Hospital. Interesting, right? The article goes on, it says Representative Bruce Skagg introduced a bill that will make it a felony in Idaho to provide any kind of so-called gender-affirming care that mutilates the reproductive organs of a minor. Talks about the bill. There's a statement from the Idaho Republican Party, Dorothy Moon, the chairwoman, and she says, in support of the bill, the fight to protect Idaho's children from pseudoscience and biomedical industrial complex is here. So the fight is here. Now the article goes on and says the medical industry and the Democrat Party have been attempting to keep a lid on all of this because sex reassignment surgeries are an absolute goldmine for the healthcare field. These surgeries cost hundreds of thousands of dollars and are usually accompanied by years of care, dozens of different prescriptions, frequent complications, and ongoing care. So they make a ton of money on these sex reassignment surgeries. But why did this article list the senior executives of St. Luke's Hospital with the likes of groomers, child predators, Democrats, perverts, Satanists, and sodomites, including Antifa and pedophiles? Why would they do that? Well, here's another article that explains. It says, this is from the Washington Stand, and it's titled, 13 U.S. hospitals perform gender transition surgeries on minors. The list, it gives a list, and it says, number 1, UCLA, Pediatric Practices, Los Angeles, California. 2, Stanford Medical Children's Health, Palo Alto, California. 3, Connecticut Children's Hospital, Hartford, Connecticut. 4, St. Luke's Children's Hospital, Boise, Idaho. It says, the Essence Clinic at St. Luke's Children's Hospital, Boise, Idaho, offers hormonal therapy, including puberty blockers, and surgical consultations and referrals to children, adolescents, and young adults. 2 of its 5 providers specialize in surgery. Now, I wanted to know this was true, wanted to fact check it. So I went to the St. Luke's website. Here you go. You'll see here it says St. Luke's Children's Essence Clinic. That is found in the St. Luke's Children's Hospital. You remember downtown with the bear on top of it? There it is. There's a picture. And it says, the team of specialists at St. Luke's Children's Essence Clinic is dedicated to improving health and experiences for children, adolescents, and young adults with differences in sexual development and or gender identity. Down here on areas of focus, it says our team provides hormonal therapies, mental health evaluations, and surgical consultations, including plastic surgery. So when I go to the St. Luke's website under transgender medical options, you can see here medical options for gender affirmation includes hormonal therapy. This is medicine to help increase or decrease sex characteristics. This is their website. Go all the way down here, puberty blockers. These are medicines that block the hormones that cause body changes during puberty. Imagine what that does to a young child. Then here we go. Surgeries. This would be plastic surgeries. They offered this. They show it on their Essence in the children's hospital page. It says surgeries. There are different surgeries that can change the look and the function of your body. They can help your body match your gender identity. Now, some non-medical options, which I thought were really interesting, that they can help with is hair removal, breast binding and padding, and this one, boy, penis tucking or packing. So anyway, there you have it, right on the St. Luke's website. And then down here, this would almost be comical if it wasn't so serious and gross of a matter. It says, the transgender woman has special health needs and may visit a gynecologist for care after gender affirmation surgery. On the other hand, a transgender man's needs must be addressed by a gynecologist. So, I mean, if you're a woman, you go to a gynecologist, no matter whether you've been tried to turn into a man or not. And they're recognizing you still got to go to a gynecologist because why? Because they're the ones that understand the reproduction system of a woman. And so even if you get a surgery at St. Luke's to try to make you like you're a man, you still got to go visit a gynecologist. This is the stuff that's going on. And St. Luke's, the evangelist, would be turning in his grave right now. I'm sure he's turning over in his grave right now. Because the St. Luke's hospital is just using his name and, and doing terrible things. Here are the providers that provide these services. There's a plastic surgeon and, who else? Here they are. Now, I have to warn you, I think this is important to show you, though, but this would be something that, you don't want your children to see. These are some pictures of actual surgeries that are done to a minor in a sex change. And you could just imagine the trauma of the body and just everything else going through this. Now, as a good friend of mine pointed out, this is being done to healthy children where their reproduction system are healthy. Everything, is healthy. Their organs are healthy. But because they've been manipulated into getting some type of gender affirmation sex change, they go through these type of trauma and medical procedures. It's just wicked, my friends. It's just flat out wicked. And it's being done right here in Idaho by St. Luke's. And the same very people that are coming after Diego and I so ruthlessly because we stood up for that little baby and their family and got that baby back to his parents. They're coming after us and wanting to completely destroy our lives. Now, these are the very same people, just to remind you, these are the very same people that sponsored the Boise Pride Festival, which featured drag kids as young as 11 getting on stage, dressing up like drag queens and performing sexual acts in front of everybody else. That's who these people are. If you remember, here's an actual some of the sponsors. This is just one page of the sponsors of the Boise Pride Festival that were scheduled a drag kids show. And you can see right there, Holland and Hart, St. Luke's, Department of Health and Welfare, CPS was one of them, the IACI boys. And ultimately what this case has become against Diego and I is just political retaliation for challenging the Idaho establishment's power. St. Luke's Hospital is closely connected with the Department of Health and Welfare, CPS, the governor's office, Holland and Hart, and IACI. And we have challenged them many, many times, especially during COVID. Now, just to make this connection, here's a list of just one portion of the COVID relief funds that went to St. Luke's Hospital. It's over $121 million coming directly from the governor's office to St. Luke's hospitals. And I just wonder how much of this money is going to mutilate children in Idaho. Now, if you know, most of their annual funds come from donations that the good people of Idaho give St. Luke's or taxpayer dollars. And what are they using it for? They're using it for, things like child sex changes and to pay high dollar attorneys to come after their political enemies. Here's on the governor's website, it shows here that part of governor's working group, coronavirus working group, is the CEO of St. Luke's was on it. And then here shows how much he made in 2020, $8.5 million. And look at the treasurer for St. Luke's in 2020 made $1.2 million. The treasurer. These are coming from donations and taxpayers. This was prior to the COVID money. So this is just donations and taxpayer money. And I just want to, express to you what's really happening and who is really doing this to Diego and I and our families. And that we've been put under peril. If the judge awards what they want, there will be a warrant out for my arrest. They'll arrest me and put me in jail. And, what do I do about that? They also, if the judge awards what they want, they will be awarded $7.5 million of money that Diego and I don't have. We're just family men. We don't have that money. So they'll take everything from us. They'll take our homes, our bank accounts, our vehicles, everything, our businesses. They'll take everything from us. And there's just really no way to stop them. St. Luke's is paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars just to bury us, and there's just no way to respond. There has been no way to respond, and they know that. And so this is why I need you to be aware of what's going on and who is doing it and why I felt like I had to do this video. So, thank you.